Hello, welcome to In the Room with Anaya, and it's that with an A because you're with me. So, on today's episode of In the Room, we are going to be talking about my unpopular opinions when it comes to celebrities. Now, just for future references, when I say celebrities, I mean anybody that's famous. And I don't want no arguments in the comments about this is not a celebrity, because honestly, anybody could be famous. You had somebody famous at your high school. Nobody knew who they were, but everybody in that high school knew who they were. They were famous. They were celebrity there. So please don't fight me, okay? These people are celebrities. I didn't make the rules, okay? So first on the list, we have, y'all, see my handy dandy notebook. First on the list, we have Jacquees. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? The remix king. And I think he is the remix king. Like, y'all really be hating on him, talking about he never makes his own songs and stuff, but y'all really need to stop. Because sometimes the Lord just bless you with a special ability, and his is being able to remix like any and everybody's song. Like some of the remixes, I think like the Fisher one, I didn't like the Fisher that much. But like Trip and Persian Rugs, I'm sorry, LMA, I'm sorry, who the other one? LMA and who made Persian Rugs? Party Next Door. I'm sorry, but them songs deserve to be heard. Okay, it is a disservice to the music community to not have those on Apple Music. Like, what? Stop. Like, just let the man be. I know it's not cool when somebody makes your song better than the original and like everybody else likes the remix. Sometimes it be like that. But y'all, that remix to Trip was so good. Like, I miss it. Like, I'm really annoyed that he had to take that down. But I really think people need to stop playing with him because he really can sing and he really has good music. His album, 19 something, but the one with the orange background, I'm gonna put a picture. I like that one. I like House Hotel. I like London. I like No Validation. Like, I like that album. Like, that was a good album. I ain't gonna lie. His original music, I feel like isn't as good as his remixes. But Jacquees really that dude, and y'all really need to stop playing with him. Now with his personal life, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But he not wrong. He not wrong for getting I think her name is Deandra Sanders pregnant. Like, he's not, I mean, anybody having a baby out of wedlock, that's wrong. But it is what it is. Babies is blessings. But I'm pertaining to he not wrong in the fact that how he did Treasy, because at the end of the day, y'all, at the end of the day, we got to be real with ourselves as women, okay? We be playing ourselves a lot of the time. Like, a lot of the times we playing ourselves. You think that, oh, because he's still texting me that he want me, that, you know, he's still yours. But at the end of the day, you knew he was with this girl. You knew he was, you know, forming a bond with this other girl, and you still, like, mentally in your head was telling yourself, he yours. Like, that's not on him. That you played yourself, Dreezy. I'm sorry. I love my female rappers. I'm sorry, Dreezy. But we gotta be honest here. You played yourself, and I did think he moved on fast. But from what I understand, Deandra has fertility issues. So the fact that he blessed her with a baby and God blessed them with a baby, hey. Can't be mad at it. All right. Next, who we got? Next, we got Nicki Minaj. Y'all, barbs, don't do too much. Don't do too much on me, okay? Please, guys. Because little do y'all know, I used to be a barb. I used to be an adamant barb. Nobody could tell me nothing bad about Nicki. It was Nicki 10 toes down. Like, that's my girl. But honestly, y'all, when she put the mixtapes, I think she put like all her mixtapes on Apple Music or something like that. I went to go back to listen to them, right? And if we being honest, y'all, she really ain't saying nothing. and now it really hurts because I really do love her. I really do. Please don't beat me up. But she really not saying nothing. Like, if you really go back and look at her old stuff, she really not saying nothing. And I don't know if it's because I was kind of like a kid when she was on the rise and when she was really out here in these streets. I was still like 10, 12, 13, 14. Like, I still was a kid. But she really ain't saying nothing. Honestly, I think, in my personal opinion, I think Mulatto, Megan Thee Stallion, and Glorilla, I feel like they say more in their music. Like, I feel like their music just has more like lyrics, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to discredit her, because she's definitely the standard, and everybody else, fed off of her, and that's a blessing. But I feel like, if we being honest, content wise, like, I just feel like I can relate more to like Megan, Glow, and Lotto, because I don't know, her music, Nicki, it just get lost sometimes. I'm sorry, and her new music really not hitting. I'm sorry. It's not hitting. Like, I really want her to get in her old Nicki bag. And when I'm saying old Nicki, I'm talking about itty bitty Nicki. I'm talking about monster Nicki. I'm talking about, like, when she was on her features back then, she was eating. But, like, I don't know. It's not hitting for me no more. Sorry. And honestly, y'all, I'm not a Barbie anymore, because, she was an idol to me. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I really did love her. So please don't beat me up. But she was like an idol to me. So I'm not like necessarily a Barbie anymore. Because I, trying to get rid of all my idols. And also, the second reason is because when Mulatto, oh, sorry, that's not her name no more. What they call her? Big Lotto. When she put out that, those voice recordings of how, that she had a Nicki, that really was like, that really did it for me. Like, that really, like, nailed in the coffin for me, because why are you acting like that? And I feel like, in my personal opinion, that this is just all in God's plan, because when she was coming up, she had beef with Lil' Kim, and then because Lil' Kim was saying she didn't pay her respect, she didn't give her homage, and Nicki was like, yes I did, go take them interviews. So it was a whole beef with that. And then now these new girls coming up, and then Nicki's like, y'all not paying me my homage, y'all not paying me my respect, and the new girls are like, yes I did, go check the interviews. So I feel like it's kind of like, it's like God, he will make you realize what you're doing. I don't want to say karma, because you can't believe in God and karma. It don't make sense. But it's like that, it's like that. God will show you, he will make you see. So I feel like that's what's happening right now in her life. And I just feel like, as a Barb, I was just so disappointed in her, because it's like, Nicki, you that girl. You've been running these streets and setting the tone, because there was no other girls, and you was running with the dudes, like, you was really doing your thing. So, like, why are you not acting like a queen right now? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, Lotto was right. Like, she said something about she want to give Lil' Kim the GOAT because she acts like a queen, in her professional career and in her personal life. And that's really what a queen is. Like, you can't just be one way. Like, you can't be two-sided, wishy-washy. Like, you can't be giving off a fake persona. Like, you gotta be who you are and just stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a mean girl and then try to act like you so nice and everybody else is against you. Like, how you felt when there was this hate train, and then you want to make a hate train for everybody else that's coming after you, when you are supposed to be like the leader, like when you're supposed to be like their mentor. Why are you doing that? Like, that really just, I don't like mean people. I don't like people that bully people. I don't like people that throw rocks and hide their hand. I'm not with it. So that really was sad for me, because, and I don't have my old Instagram anymore, but when I had my Instagram, I literally messaged her a long message, especially when she was arguing with Cardi B. And I was like, Nicki, I just feel like you are being so like childish, and I feel like you should just be a bigger person, and y'all need to squash this beef. I wrote a whole message to that girl. But anyway, yeah, like, squash it. Just squash the beef. It's no point. Like, come on, girl. Like, I feel like it's really messing up her legacy because of her attitude and because of her pride. And I feel like she just needs to learn to forgive. She needs to learn to let God take his vengeance, and she don't need to take it out. And she just needs to learn to just sit back and just let God handle it. Okay? You don't have to try to, you don't have to try to fight all these battles. Like, every battle don't need to be fought. And also, she just needs to learn to, like, be kind a little bit. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. That's just how I feel. And then with her personal life, like, I feel like everybody deserves second chances, right? Everybody deserves second chances. But when it comes to her marrying that man, I'm sorry, y'all. I personally would rather her be with Meek. I would rather her be with Meek, because I just feel like, okay, y'all saying that, he got acquitted of the charges. He really didn't do it. The girl was, saying she was false crying. But it's just like, still, like, why, like, what possesses you to attach yourself to somebody like that? But like I said, everybody deserves second chances. Just because somebody was a bad person then, that don't mean they don't deserve love now, and that don't mean that they can't change. But I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Nicki could have just chose different. And that's just my opinion. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all mad about that. Sorry. Next, we have Erica Mena. I feel like Erica Mena, like, girl, you've been in this industry for a long time. You was a video vixen in Chris Brown video. Like, you've been rocking this love and hip hop chain for a long time. Like, you've been in the industry for a long time. I feel like it's time for you to stop being, I don't know how to say this nicely. I don't know no other words that's coming to my head. Sorry. I need you to stop being like a bird in the industry. Like, stop being an amateur, okay? And act like you been here. Like, act like you know what's going on. I just don't understand why. Like, you're doing so good acting on your little Tubi movies. Like, you're doing so good. I don't understand why you letting Safari and his jean vest wearing, hip hop hairy dancing self, why are you letting him, like, ruin your reputation? Like, I just don't understand why you want him to be so attached to you. Like, every time you open your mouth, it's Safari. Like, girl, okay, when he make you mad, I want you to go. Let me show you something. I want you to go get a journal, okay? I want you to write in it. Can't stand him. He get on my nerves. He's a deadbeat. He don't take care of his children. And then I want you to pray. Give it to God. And I want you to put the journal up. And I want you going about your day. That's literally what I want you to do. Because it's like, you cannot grow if you continue to hold on to that anger and just the unforgiveness that you have in your heart for him. Like, you're not going to be able to be successful at anything because you're just so angry. And it's not good. Because, honey, I've been angry. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been there for real. But it's not good. You got to stop that, okay? Stop doing that. Okay. Next, we got Leigh. So, get out my shot. So I watched a Christmas movie with her in it, and it was actually good. I liked that movie. It was so good. And then also, I think she's a great dancer. I think her music is good, but honestly, I can't think of any songs that I just fool with. Like, I think she got one with Chris Brown that I like, but I don't really like listen to her music. But yeah, I think that girl, like, she just messed it up messing with the baby. She really did. And I hate that for her, because who don't love a chocolate man with a nice smile and a dimple, like, and a good daddy? Like, girl, I would have been down bad too. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. So, you know, I feel like we can't fault her for falling victim to a man. I mean, we all do it. We all be crazy in love. We all get blinded. We all get blinded by these men sometimes. It's just what it is, okay? But I think, and honestly, y'all, unpopular opinion, I think Yellow Bonus What He Want, or whatever the song is. I ain't listened to it. But I don't think that was a bad song. I don't think it was bad. I think the intentions behind the song was bad. See, where she messed up is the baby's original baby mama. She was yapping, you know, all in Dani's ear, you know, just trying to be involved on the scene. Okay, she was jealous. And Dani was like, oh, let me put my response to my music. So let me show you that he don't want you. He want this yellow bone. So I think that's where she messed up at. Because when you do something and it's not with good intentions, it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. It really is not going to end well. And I think that's where she went wrong at. You know, I feel like if she wasn't in the beef with a brown-skinned woman and she put out that song, she just randomly put out that song, it wouldn't have been that much backlash. But since the world knew that you was saying, oh, since I'm a yellow bone and you a brown-skinned girl, he want the yellow girl. That's why the world was mad. Then we had to be like, no, because brown girls is popping. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, we got songs like Brown Skin Girl. And, you know, everybody vibed. Everybody loved that song. Everybody was like, go. Because Beyonce didn't put out that song, and, you know, it wasn't like in retaliation to like, I don't know. It just wasn't in retaliation, okay? It had good intentions. It was to uplift. It was to uphold. Dani's intentions was to divide, colorism, okay? That's what it gave, and that's why it wasn't good. That's why it didn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And last but not least, we have Queen Naija. So, I think she makes good music. I really like her song, Pretend. Don't play pretend. Okay, I can't sing. I really like her song, Trial and Error. I feel like those are very relatable, very in her bag, very vibes. And I like her song, War Cry. I honestly want her to get into her gospel bag. Like, I feel like now, especially in gospel, there's this kind of genre coming, gospel R&B. I feel like she would fit smack perfectly. Her R&B is good too, but I'm just saying, when she makes that type of music that is like life lessons and just, you know, it's like, you know, inspirational music and faith-based music, I feel like those songs hit the best. And when they real, I feel like those songs hit the best. So I really want her to get her gospel bag. And along with all of that, I feel like the reason her and Clarence are not going to work out, they're not, I'm sorry. Even if he proposes to her, it won't end well, in my opinion. Unless changes happen, unless there are changes happening, personal development. I feel like it won't work because Queen Naija has said she believes in God. She has said that, you know, she gives it up to Jesus Christ. So, Clarence, Queen Naija, I feel like you got a worldly man with a godly woman. Like, they are not equally yoked. It won't happen. I feel like she won't be happy in that relationship because they're simply not equally yoked. Like, she's expecting she's expecting for this worldly man to lead her, but her values and her principles and what her mindset is God. So it's like, you need a God-fearing man, not this worldly man. It's not gonna work for you. And I feel like she won't leave him because of her childhood, I guess. I don't know what happened in her childhood, but everything stems from your childhood. Ask a therapist. It's statistical. So yeah, I just feel like she has a problem with like just standing on business and going out and doing it on her own and just saying bye. So it's not gonna work. And you know, the relationship started from lust. I mean, she thought he was so fine. He lusted after her as well. And you know, and lust can come in different forms. It can be looks, and it can be like you lusted after like money too. Clock it. So, you know, they was lusting after each other. So then this relationship was built on that. It was built on that. Yeah, y'all might enjoy each other, but y'all not enjoying each other for like who y'all are. And I feel like unless she just says, you know, forget my values, forget what I believe in, and or he says, oh, I'm gonna go to church, I'm gonna give my life to Christ, I'm gonna read my Bible, it's not gonna work because they're unequally yoked. They're just not they're not compatible spiritually, and it's just not gonna work. And you know, we get mad at her for staying with this man, but honey, we can't make her leave. It is what it is. If she want to stick around and look crazy, so be it. You know, so be it. So be it. I hate that for her, but I mean, at the end of the day, she don't hate it for her. So what? I mean, what? Like, we just gonna have to let people be, okay? But yeah, these are my unpopular opinions on these people. Please comment below what are your thoughts on my opinions, and comment below your opinions. Let me know what y'all think. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Bye.